Okay, so in the last video I went over the views for the cards and the deck builder, how that UI stuff works. I'm a little unhappy with the last video specifically because I'm not sure if I did a good job making it interesting for developers and non-developers, so I might redo that. Hopefully it was okay. But anyway, now I'm going to describe how the actual game works, and I think I have a better idea for how to explain this in a way that is fun and interesting. So, um, yeah, let me get into it. So, if we go to the actual game view, wait for it to load. This is a game view with a bunch of I gave it an initial game state, and that initial game state lets me see what things look like. So this whole thing basically knows, given a game state that looks like this, put all the cards in the right places, calculate these values, all that stuff. And I can show you that because, so if you look, initial game state here, right? Here's my field variable. I got a bunch of cards in the different rows. But if I modify this game state like so and save it, I'll wait 30 seconds or so for it to recompile. When that finishes loading, these things are going to be gone because that's not in the game state anymore, and there's going to be 3 cards up here because that's what the new game state looks like. Compiled with lines. No, let's refresh. Let's check. So, right. So yeah, given a game state, this view knows how to present a view that shows you what's going on. And I can do things like, for example, if I make this player index 1, again, save and refresh, it's going to flip all the cards on the board because now it thinks you're this guy. So if I refresh that again, it's flipped, right? So the view knows how to make a view for a given game state. And then the only other thing this does really is when it's your turn, it sends it basically requests moves, and it sends those to the server. And then the server, does all the stuff for the move, and it sends the new game state to the 2 clients, if that makes sense. So, yeah. And if I go to the actual game logic, this is a lot, but this is my one other data model, but it's just a combination of other things. The gwent class has 2 players and a board, but it's all stuff you've seen before. So when a player tries to play a card, what I do, I thought about, I could have passed a card name and checked if they have the card in their hand, but instead what I did is they just pass a number, and that'll tell you, like, this is 0, 1, 2, 3. They pass a number, and sometimes a target for some cards with special abilities, which I'll go over later. But yeah, the game figures out where to put that using the card data object that I made earlier. So first it checks if it's your turn or not. Not your turn. Your move doesn't count. So, doesn't. Yeah, it says no, thank you. Then it checks if it's a normal unit card or a special card. It's a normal unit card, and it's not a spy. I pop it into the row straight away and then I activate the abilities after that. That's what this is. So first calculate range, put it where it goes, and then check what abilities are applicable and apply them. So morale, it increases that morale thing. Tight bond, scorch to scorch. Medic is unfinished. I still have to do that one. Otherwise, if it's a spy, it goes on the other side of the board. Figure out which range, put it in the right one. Spies can't be agile, so I'm going to check that. Then there's 7 special cards, 4 weather cards, Scourge, Commander's Horn, and Decoy. So I just check for names for a lot of those. I do apply the relevant effects. How this stuff figures out, it applies the rules of gwent and figures out the results of your move. And then it changes whose turn it is, and then it sends all that data back to the player. Right? And, yeah, boom. So last thing I can show you, this will be quick. Actual game. So I create a game here. I need an incognito tab to log into a different account, so that's what I'm doing. With my test user. Password is password. And then they're going to be like this. So here's an available game. I can join it. I'll join it. That opens a WebSocket connection to both of those guys, or use the WebSocket connection that's open. To get to here, ready button. The formatting's fucked up. There's a ready button that tells them when they're ready. But when both players finish modifying their deck, should maybe add a timer to this thing, but it's good enough for a free project. And yeah, both players send a ready event via WebSocket to the server. Server sends a game ready event to the players. That takes us here. So I guess it's my turn first. And I pick a card, it gets highlighted. Boom. That sends my request to the server. The updates, puts on my thing, right? So I swap to the other player. They have the same thing, except they're the other player, so it goes on the other side of it. They can take turns. Let's get some cards with special abilities, hopefully. Oh. Yeah, okay. That guy up. He has 4. Alright, I got a spy. Put that up. Boom, 2 extra cards. Over here. Put this guy up. Tight bonds activate. Their strengths are ×2. Go over here. Alright, we'll use Scorch. Boom. Kills the 2 cards with highest strength that are not hero cards, right? As described. Go here. Play something. Another spy. This guy's probably going to win because he has way more cards than the other guy. And then eventually, both players pass. This guy lost that round, this guy won that round, so his lives go down by 1. And yeah, that's how it works. That's pretty much the whole project. I need to fix the styling. I need to finish implementing Medic and a few other special abilities. I need to, I should probably add some kind of like exception handling in case like somebody disconnects. Or something like that, some kind of timeout logic, so that if someone is like in a game but they're not actually participating, I kick them out eventually. And then I was going to add a little small thing to update your wins and losses in the database, and then that's it. So yeah, anything that I didn't, I actually made a script for this one. Go over. Oh, I still need to add faction and leader abilities, and I might deploy it depending on, I asked CDPR if I could deploy it somewhere sneaky, and they kind of said no, but I'm hoping that they might say it's okay. And yeah, thanks for watching, really appreciate it. I hope it was at least a little bit interesting. I might make more videos when I finish more projects. It's kind of the plan, make a project, describe a project, make a project, describe a project, eventually, maybe, somebody wants to give me a job, but Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Have a good one. Take it easy.